It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee. So last night, my family, I don't know why we decided to do it on literally the coldest day of the week, but we did. So Easter is on Sunday, in case you forgot. So my family, all of my siblings are all going to be with their other families, their spouses' side of the families or whatever. And so we had to do our little Easter party last night along with my brother's birthday party and my nephew's birthday party. So it was all the things just crammed in one night. And so we always do an Easter egg hunt. And my family got this great idea to elevate our Easter egg hunt this year. So what we do is, we have the eggs scattered out throughout the yard, but all of the nieces and nephews, they get one. It's their big egg is what we like to call them. They're big prize eggs. And usually it has their names on it because that way we know that they get their prize eggs. So not the big kids don't take the big eggs. Anyways, so my sister saw this on Facebook somewhere, and we got my dad and my brother-in-law, and we duct taped the big eggs to them. So once the kids all found the eggs, all the eggs in the yard were gone, they had to chase my dad and my brother-in-law around the yard to get their big egg. It didn't last very long because I think my brother-in-law hid in a tree half the time, but it was an entertaining thing. So if you need to switch up your Easter egg hunts just a little bit this year, highly suggest you duct tape the Easter eggs to somebody that's a fast runner, or you just want to make them suffer a little bit. It's pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. Highly, highly suggest. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I've got your 2 o'clock tea for you today. It's okay today. It's not like super steamy, but it's okay. Ben Affleck says that he adores Jennifer Lopez and that he even brought her kids to the premiere of his new movie, The Accountant 2. Okay, side note on Jennifer Lopez, there was somebody on TikTok that was doing like those street interviews, and I don't know if he like really didn't know who she was, but he's just like, hey, who are you? What's your name? She's like, Jennifer, and he's like, what do you do? And her face was just like, what? You don't know who I am? Excuse you? Like, she was just taken aback by how this person didn't know who she was. She's like, I'm a singer. And then she switched to, I'm an entertainer. And he's like, oh, wow, that's cool. And she's just like, the face that she had was just pure disgust. She's just like, how do you not know who I am? And I'm just like, ooh. Okay, sorry. It was super funny. I had to just share that one thing with you. Let's see, more music news. Lil Wayne says that he'll never perform at a Super Bowl halftime show because they blew it by not choosing him for this year's game in his hometown of New Orleans. I don't think they're going to be that sad about missing out on that. Sorry. So the girl, woman, whatever, who invented the Apple dance inspired by Charlie XCX song, same name. So she is actually suing Roblox for using her choreography without her permission. I didn't know that was a thing. Can they do that? I don't know. I feel like, isn't there a thing about... I don't know. Anyways, Tim Allen says that Toy Story 5 is going to focus a lot on Jessie the Cowgirl and that Buzz and Woody will reunite. And that is going to be hitting theaters in June in 2026. So that is your 2 o'clock tea on Z103. We talk about this every year. Of course, we have to talk about it. The most popular Easter candy of 2025 is obviously Reese's Peanut Butter Eggs. Like, those are literally the absolute best ones. Obviously, Chocolate Bunnies and Cadbury Cream Eggs came in tied for second, and then jelly beans, people really know. Z103, it's Katie Lee. One thing I love about Fridays is that EastsideHoNews.com does their Feel Good Friday stories. So we have a local hero named Brian, and he totally saved the day when he spotted a toddler locked inside a car at a gas station. And then he obviously did not hesitate, smashed the window, got the little guy out, and made sure that everything was okay. So EastsideHoNews.com surprised Brian at work this week with, some little thank you gifts. And honestly, that dude deserves literally everything. That's awesome. So some proof that good people are still here. Thank you, EastsideHoNews.com, and thank you, Brian, for being totally awesome. I feel like this is just a thing people created to get a rise out of everybody. So there's a thing going around, hot dog with Peeps as the bun. And so there's a place in Massachusetts called Lexi's Road Dogs, and, they literally did that. It's their Easter dog special, and it's 2 rows of Peeps hot dog in the middle. And all I got to say is no, please don't. Peeps are already terrible. Put a hot dog on there, it makes it even worse. No. Idaho's number one hit music channel, Z103. It's Katie Lee. Me and my coworker were talking about this early today about how we both hate phone calls. We have one coworker that will call us for literally anything and everything that could have been a text. He'll just call you and be like, hey, what is this and this? And I was like, dude, just don't call me. Text me, please. Like, I don't like phone calls whatsoever. Even on my voicemail, I know nobody really waits to hear anybody's voicemail anymore, but I make mine specific because nobody understands that I don't like phone calls. My voicemail says, hey, I didn't answer my phone for a reason. Hang up, text me. Thank you. That's just that. That's how it is, and I like that. And I'm so excited because the dentist that I go to, they finally have moved into the world that there are people that don't like to make phone calls and schedule their appointments. They moved over to a text line thing, so you can text them, be like, hey, I need an appointment. There's like, okay, how's this and this? And there's like, okay, cool. The end. See, I like that. I wish we had a text line here still. I'm going to convince somebody someday so that you guys will text me once again. Because, I mean, you can always call me and talk to me and whatever, but I love text messages. So you can always slide into our DMs on socials as well. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, TikTok, Z103 Idaho. I'm not going to lie. There are some days that I would love to get rid of my phone. Like, I am so tired of always being constantly available to social media and just everybody. I saw on TikTok the other day that somebody got it is Barbie, it is branded Barbie, but honestly, the little kid inside of me is okay with that. And it is a flip phone that like actually really works. And you can even get your email and everything on it. Like there's a lot of things on there that you can get from your smartphone to that. So like it's a combination, but it's a true flip phone from what we had forever ago. And part of me is just like, that's it. I'm ditching the iPhone and I'm getting the Barbie flip phone because how nice would that be? Also, to be able to slam your phone shut again, slamming the end button on the iPhone when you're angry and trying to end a call is just, it's not very fun. Idaho's number one hit music channel, Z103. I'm Katie Lee. All right, so if you're like me and you're kind of running on fumes, stop faking it. Okay, nobody gets a prize for pretending that we've got it all together when we are one inconvenient text away from just absolutely losing it. Because guess what? Some days you just need to throw on the hoodie, cancel all the plans. For me, they're always maybe plans because I kind of plan on canceling them anyways. And just, go home, crash on the couch like a gremlin, grab some snacks, and just watch a TV series. It's fine. And guess what? It's actually kind of necessary sometimes. We don't have to be productive 24/7. We don't have to do stuff all the time. And we don't gotta chase some fake hustle mood every single day. Okay? Rest is a big part of the day too. So with that, take the nap, ignore the emails, binge watch garbage TV, recharge however you need to, and then come back when you're good and ready. Because guess what? You're gonna take a nap and life is still gonna be here. Weird, right? Z103, it's Katie Lee. Friday has two of my favorite things during the week, okay? Friday is New Music Friday and also the day of nerd news. All the nerdy things happening in the world right here. So, let's get started. Apparently, we may or may not have just found aliens. The James Webb Telescope spotted signs of life on a planet called K2-18b. Wow, that's quite the name. It's 124 light years away, and it might be a giant ocean, and they also found sulfur compounds that here on Earth only come from living things. No green guys yet, but I don't know. How come this didn't make the news and Katy Perry in space did? Which also might be a hoax, just saying. I don't know if it actually is, but this is way cooler than that. Robot news. Thailand unveiled a real-life RoboCop. It's a humanoid robot with 360 cameras, facial recognition, and weapon detection. So that sounds terrifying. Let's not do that, please. Animal update. Argentina's working on super horses. Salmon are acting reckless on anxiety meds. And dolphins communicate by peeing. And apparently 96% of gator attacks are human error. So, what? That was just a bonkers whole Okay. There's another study that says if music makes you cry or gives you goosebumps, Your brain's literally wired for it. Half genetics, half how you were raised. Cool. Nerd news. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I've got your daily dummy for today. So I feel like this is only something that'll happen in 2025, but you just never know anymore. So movie theaters are being turned into battlegrounds, not by superheroes or space invaders, but, teenagers with popcorn and live chickens. So the release of a Minecraft movie has sparked a viral trend where, you got your excited fans, teenagers. They're mimicking a scene where the character exclaims, "Chicken jockey." This has got audiences erupting into cheers, tossing popcorn, and I guess they're sneaking in real live chickens to the theater. What? So in Melbourne, there was at a movie theater, the excitement escalated to the point of where a fire extinguisher was set off, causing, the movie to stop, and everybody had to be evacuated. And, it seems harmless and fun, but, a lot of other people are calling for a return to traditional movie etiquette. And so now movie theaters are posting warnings and, no chickens allowed, and have even banned unaccompanied minors for Minecraft screenings. So just if you thought about all of this and you want to take your chicken to the theater, just leave it at home. Okay. Z103, it's Katie Lee. My friends, I am out of here for the day. Hope you have a great rest of your evening, and you have a fantastic weekend and a fantastic Easter. So with that, y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome. I'll see you back here on Monday. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.